taking the dogs for a walk, and I called and asked the neighbor if I can go onto his property and get some of the mullein he's got growing. I'm sure I have some out back. I just haven't gone out back, but his is right here and ready for the picking. So I'll show you guys that here in a second. So here's all of his mullein. He's got a ton growing here. And his is already flowered, it looks like. And the flowers are gone. Look at how much mullein he's got here. This is crazy. Look at this plant. Wow. These leaves are huge. They've even got like little, look at all these shoots off of it. They normally have the one shoot, maybe two, but he's got like the big main shoot and a bunch of other, hold on one second. So I think I'm going to just pick one of these plants, maybe this one over here. Okay, they all just look so nice though, to pick some leaves from so I can make a tincture. A friend of mine, Kelly from Deer Haven Off-Grid Homestead, asked if you can make tinctures with vinegar, and I looked it up and you can, so I was going to try to do that and get some leaves for to do a third soak for my tincture. There's my husband. He's going to help me do this. Okay. I've got my husband helping me. So I've got my hands full. I've got dog balls and dog treats and trying to keep eyes on dogs. Oh, Bear's over there peeing on the mullein. So mullein is good for your upper respiratory. It helps get the mucus out and flowing and out, I should say. I just lost her ball. She set it somewhere over here. And that's what we use it for, is when we have chest congestion. We use it for that. So he is picking some, and I will show you later how to make the tincture. Okay, so my husband and I went and collected some mullein leaves to make a tincture for a friend of mine with apple cider vinegar instead of alcohol. And it's been a few weeks, and I've had the leaves in my refrigerator, in a bag in my refrigerator, and they're a little wilty, so I'm just going to collect some more leaves from my yard, from mullein that's growing randomly in my yard, and use some fresh leaves as well. I'll show you what they look like. So here I have mullein, mullein, chickens. And I have mullein here also. Some of it has gone to flower, so I'm just going to take the flowers of those and the leaves of these other ones. So I've already collected a couple. Some of my feverfew is, because I grow feverfew for headaches, migraines, and my comfrey is looking pretty sad as well. I've already harvested some for tincture, and I've just been letting it grow, and it's little eaten up and sunburnt. It's been so hot here, but this feverfew looks beautiful. I should collect some of that and add it to my feverfew tincture I have. As a matter of fact, I think I'll do that. While I'm out here, I'll just add it to the tincture I already have. That'll just make it that much stronger. It's coming up here as well. And there as well. I kind of have it growing wild everywhere. Got some mullein growing out of a pot. And this mullein has flowered, so I'll collect flowers to add to this vinegar tincture. And I will show you when I get back into the house. Okay, I am back in the house and I have got my jar ready and labeled for mullein and apple cider vinegar. I'm just using the Costco organic apple cider vinegar from Costco. And for this mullein, you take 1 teaspoon 3 times per day for use as an expectorant. It treats coughs and bronchitis, bronchial irritations, and COVID-19 and upper respiratory illnesses. Now, you can do your tinctures with vinegar. It just doesn't have as long as a shelf life, and it's not as potent when as if you were to be using or when you're using alcohol. Alcohol takes more of the extraction. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Pause it for a minute. So alcohol extracts more of the medicinal benefits from the plant. Vinegar extracts well also. It just only lasts about a year, and you might have to take a little bit more of it. This 1 teaspoon 3 times per day is what I do for the alcohol, but I figured, to do the same with vinegar tincture, unless you want to take a little bit more. So I've already started to cut up some of the leaf. I do have some of the flower buds. I'm putting that in there. I just kind of went through the leaf and cleaned it up. If there was any dirt or anything on it, this is what the mullein leaf looks like. It is very soft and has veins throughout. And like I showed you before, it grows on a long stalk. Now, some people inhale the smoke from this. I don't do that. I've never done that. I've only done the tincture. And some people will soak this in their oil for their salves. I have not done that either. So I am just going to take the leaf and cut it up into this jar. And then you cover with your vinegar. And then you let this steep for 6 to 8 weeks. And then you will have your homeopathic medicine ready and available for when you need it the most. I might not have room for all of this, which I will just add to my tincture that I have over here. I'll just add it to this. So this is what mullein looks like after it's soaked. Pretty dark. And it works marvelously. When we were sick with COVID, this is what we took that really helped. All right, and then you shake up your apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. I'm putting the mother in it. And you just fill until covered. Oh, I need to get a lid. Hold on. Okay, I have my lid. And I have my label, and then I'm going to date it for when I made it. So today is 8/01/23. And then you let it sit for 6 to 8 weeks, and then it's ready to use. Shake it up every now and then. After you shake it up, if you see that bubbles have gone down, you top it off, make sure it's all under. Could use a weight. I have a feeling I'm going to make a mess again. I have the weights. Let's see here. I got to pour some of this out. Okay. So you can just use a weight if you have one to weight it down so it stays under the vinegar there. And you're good to go. Tinctures are pretty simple to make as long as you have the right plant. Always do your own research. Never just take my word for it. I'm still learning about all my medicinal plants. I use some books. Let me go get them. I use books to get my information from. The Pacific Northwest Medicinal Plants book by Scott Clues. Mountain States Medicinal Plants by Brianna Wiles. These books help you to identify and how to harvest and how to use them, what parts of the plants to use. And then the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine by Andrew Chevalier, I guess. And this one, I like this one because it tells you all the, how to, different ways to make it, which these books do also. But in the back of this one, like you could look up your ailment. Say you have, let's see, acne and boils. So then it'll tell you what plant to use for acne and boils: burdock, calendula, clove, comfrey, dandelion, echinacea, garlic, lemon, myrrh, slippery elm, and tea tree. And so you could look up those plants and use which one you have. So I really like that one for that reason. But again, do your own research and make your tinctures for you and your family and how you will use them. I have not ever used a vinegar tincture. I have always just used the alcohol. I have here a lemon balm one. It reduces stress and anxiety and promotes sleep and improves appetite and eases indigestion and colic. It's a calming herb. I got these containers. I just got these new containers. I really like them off of Amazon. Feverfew. I clipped that feverfew that I was growing out there, and that's for fevers and migraines and headaches and PMS symptoms. This is a double soak, so I put on there double soak, and then the date that I'm double soaking it. In my mullein, I will be adding these leaves to the mullein. And then I've also done, I have not done this one before, but I've done a wild lettuce. And that, they say, is for whooping cough, asthma, UTIs, trouble sleeping, insomnia, ADHD symptoms, PMS symptoms, excessive sex drive in women, nymphomania. I don't know. Calms you down, I guess. Muscle and joint pain, poor circulation, swollen genitals in men, and rheumatic pain. So, yeah, I'll have that one on hand. And I did a lot of that one. I didn't realize how much I had. I did a big jar because we had a lot growing out back. So, yeah, that one should be good to have on hand and handy for when we need it. So those are a few different ways you can make your tinctures. So with alcohol, brandy or vodka, anything 80 proof or better. If I have used like Everclear, I do a 50-50 of Everclear. Vodka, some of them you can do 75-25 of vodka and water. So you can use apple cider vinegar. You can use glycerin and do glycerin tinctures. I have not done that. And also oil tinctures. And I have not done that except for salves, which I'm getting ready to do here in a little bit. I've had some comfrey and calendula and yarrow soaking, so I am going to get onto that. As always, do your own research and enjoy foraging and making your own medicine. Bye.